Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here in Northern Ontario, which is rare for mid-October, so we're going to take advantage of it while we can. So me and the boys are going on an old-fashioned mama and sons day trip. We're going to head to Tahquamenon Falls. We're going to head through the tunnel of trees because the fall colors are out and it's beautiful. Bringing Charles and Georgie along with us. And of course, you guys are coming with us too. At my neighbor's house across the street, the leaves are changed at the point right now where they're like ombre colored with the orange and the green and the red, and it's beautiful. So it's the perfect time to go. Doing this drive in the fall between Sioux, Michigan and Tahquamenon is one of my favorite things to do. The tunnel of trees is just so beautiful, and I gotta tell you guys, my soul needed to get on the road for this mini road trip. It feels like I've been stuck for a little while since I haven't been able to travel very much in the van, and I just needed this little trip to kind of revigor me a little bit. I was so happy to have my sons along with me for this little drive to Tahquamenon. We did this all the time when they were younger, and I just have a lot of fond memories of doing this drive and this walk with them. And I know that these outings with Mama are going to be few and far between as they get older. They start living their own lives, and soon these little trips are just going to turn into still Mama and her boys, but the boys are going to be Georgie and Charles. But for now, I'm going to take total advantage of when my boys will actually come with me on little adventures, and I'm going to try to show them as much beauty in this world as I possibly can. Okay guys, so we arrived. The dogs are super excited to get on this walk. Okay, Georgie definitely has the wiggles from being in the van for so long. So we are at the lower falls in Tahquamenon. You do need a Michigan recreation passport to get into here, but obviously we already have that because we camp at Brimley. If you're going to Tahquamenon, take the Whitefish Scenic Byway. It is an absolutely gorgeous drive. I'm sure people have heard of the tunnel of trees in the lower peninsula. The Whitefish Scenic Byway is very similar, but in the upper peninsula, and not as much traffic. So we're at the lower falls. We're going to walk to the lower falls. It's kind of busy here today, but that's okay. It's a gorgeous day out. Let's get these dogs walking. that was the walk to the lower falls. You can take this boardwalk all the way to the upper falls. It's about a 4-mile trek, but we're going to go back to the car and we're going to drive to the parking lot of the upper falls, just so we can see more of the scenery along the road between the two. Now, Tahquamenon State Park is actually one of the few state parks in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan that you can camp in year-round, which is nice. So there seems to be a lot of construction, as you can see behind me, all throughout the park. I wonder what they're adding. Maybe some new outbuildings. It looks like the buildings are pretty big. It's a gorgeous day out. It's like 12 degrees Celsius. It's beautiful. It's sunny. The colors are out. Fall is my favorite season because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Usually it's not as busy, even though it's busy here right now. And it's the best time for camping.
Like the other one up there. No.
Okay, we're back in the van. The dogs had a drink of water. Now we're heading to the upper falls. Just to let you guys know, all the trails here, they seem to be very mobility friendly, so stroller friendly, wheelchair walkers. The only thing to watch here is sometimes when the slats on the boardwalk get wet, they're really slick, so you do have to watch your footing. Wear good grippy shoes. Okay guys, so now we are at the Upper Falls Park. You can tell this one is more developed than the other one. I don't remember this ever being here since I've been here. But it's been a few years since I've been here because of COVID. But it looks like they have like a pub and like a clothing store and a building here. I'll show you guys. Like all this, I never remember being here. And I used to take my boys to this place every year for the fall. Yeah, I've never seen this before. We've got all picnic tables out there. Obviously, it's the end of the season sale for all merch because it's end of the season. So again, this parking lot is very full. I think next season I'm going to book ahead of time, book a campsite, get up super early in the morning like I usually do, and go when there's not as many people on the trail. Let's see how Georgie's Georgie's paw print will fit in one of the toe holes. Okay, so here's a view of the map. Obviously, you can see we're right there. It says it's about a 45-minute round trip walk from the parking lot. So let's see if that's accurate. We're not going to be doing this because Georgie will trip me trying to go down those stairs. I have done the stairs before though. They're very steep. I can hear the falls from here, guys. I can definitely hear them. Here. Okay, so we want to go to the falls brink viewing area, so we're going to go this way.
See the fall. Let's get walking. Definitely not as round.
No, it's not. It's just water's not. Okay, put it to the camera. So the falls are right here. Do you guys see this area right there? All the sandstone rock there. It reminds me of Niagara Falls so much. Let's see if we can get closer. Georgie, no! The mighty Tahquamenon River. So you guys can see there's lots of like side paths that come off the main path. Where they go, I don't know. I don't see any markings for them, so I guess take at your own risk. Okay, so these are the brink stairs, you guys. I told you we're not going down it because I would have to carry Georgie the whole way, and I'm not doing that. But here, you can kind of get a look. I mean, honestly, they're not that bad. It's a lot of like banks of steps and then landing and then more banks of steps and then the landing. But obviously, if you're in a wheelchair or anything, you're not going to be doing that. So I think me and the boys are hungry. We saw the Upper Falls. We're going to head back to the van, find somewhere to eat or something to eat.
Look at that dog.
Hey, little snaky friend. Get off the path before you get stepped on. This tree looks like it has something cut out into it.
Yeah, because it does.
I wonder why. I love the green moss. So that's the trail to the other stairs and the gorge viewing area. We're heading back to the parking lot, so we go this way. Okay, we are back in the car. We are getting ready to head home. I have to turn the AC on. It's October and I'm turning the air conditioning on. Anyway, so I'll see you guys back at home. Okay, so we're back from our little fall day road trip adventure. We got some good old Burger King for supper. I was starving. I did pack snacks, but I was still hungry. The fall colors in the Upper Peninsula are just gorgeous. I wish it was a little less busy, but what can you do? Everybody else wants to see the fall colors too. So what's going on? I really needed that little road trip. It only took us an hour and a half to get there, but it was still a little bit because I've been going a little antsy at home. Normally I go away for the month of August to the East Coast, and that kind of like holds me over until I go away in the winter. But since I didn't get that trip in August, I've just been so antsy and yearning to get out there. I was watching Chantel from My Basic Journey, and she just took off again in her minivan with Joey, and I'm so jealous. I do not like staying in one place for a very long time. We have some trips coming up, but not soon enough. I really need to go somewhere. I might do just like a little overnight, maybe find some Crown Land spot along Lake Superior and just go for the night. I know a couple of Crown Land spots up on the shores of Lake Superior up North Highway. I might try and do that for a night just as something to do that doesn't cost money. Also, my wheels have been spinning on things to do in the van before I go on any more long trips. I actually want to see if my husband can build me like, or even I could try to do it myself with his supervision, but like a kit to go in the minivan. I want it to be 3 pieces. I have it in my head. I think I have a little bit of ADHD, but it kind of pays off sometimes because my mind's constantly going and thinking of new things. But anyways, so I want a bed platform. So I want the kit to work without having to take any seats out, with the 3rd row folded into the well. So I want a bed platform that has built-in drawers underneath. I want a kind of drawer with a fridge platform at the rear of the van, and then another little chest of drawers in the side of the van. So I have it in my head. I'm going to have to take measurements and see how it'll work out. And I think it'll just make everything in the van more efficient. So let's see how that goes. Stay tuned for that video. But in the meantime, I hope you liked our little drive up to Tahquamenon. Apparently I say Tahquamenon, but I guess it's Tahquamenon. Tahquamenon Falls, Tahquamenon Falls. I've always said Tahquamenon. Upper Peninsula, again, I'm just amazed at the beauty in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. If you haven't been to the UP, definitely go. In the meantime, make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe, comment on the videos. That helps a lot too. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.